What's up, nation? Really appreciate each and every last one of you all. Today was a real good day. Mother's Day is always a blessing. Like I said earlier, it's better to be seen and not viewed. And got a chance to call my mom and talk to her a little bit, and got a chance to give the wife a little something for Mother's Day as well, and got a chance to see the little princess grow. She's growing each and every day. It's a beautiful process of life, right? And as far as Cowboys news, I have to bring up the fact that Dak Prescott, I know there's more people on this team that they went through family issues, but his strong will and determination is remarkable. Focused mind. I love that about Dak Prescott, his ability to capture the moment and still share his beliefs and share his pains and sorrows and upcomings. That's what life is about, right? We have so many stories in life that we have to live to and live up against, but the main thing is being real and authentic. And I think that that's what you get from Dak Prescott. Not saying that anyone else is fake and phony, but today was a real good day. Yesterday as well was a great day. Got a chance to see the movie with my wife, The Intruder. If you guys want to see a thriller, I got starring Megan Good and the guy that play on the Power, the guy they call Tommy. Real good movie, real good movie. Check it out. It's a thriller, suspenseful movie. It's about moving from the city life to the country life where I grew up. I grew up in the country life, but it's the inverse, and that movie just breaks down a lot of things. You just got to be careful who you let into your home. Cowboy Nation, listen. Be careful who you let in, or the spot that you bought. Got to understand too whether or not is that something that you really want. And that's something that you really desire to have and possess, because it could be something that is attached with hard things to let go. And the reason why I'm gonna tie in The Intruder into Cowboys Nation and some of the fans that's out there, I want to tie this in. Just because you have a different opinion, just because you have a different view of a certain player, don't mean that it's hate. Don't mean that you have to sully and denigrate that person. Or it doesn't mean that you have to pick a side as well. There's so many people, when I'm starting to look at the Dallas Cowboys fan base collectively, and I'm not talking to you all that's listening in to this video, but there's a lot of things like this. If you for Dak, you against Tony Romo. And if you for Tony Romo, you against Dak. No, that's not the case nor the scenario. And a lot of these fan base believe the fact that if Tony Romo went through the gauntlet, if he went through the fire, that every quarterback got to go through the same thing because this is what our fan base stands for. No, that's not the case, nor the scenario. Shouldn't be the marker of where you going to, level out a person's skill set because such and such went through it. It's the rite of passage for Dak Prescott to go through it. No, we educate the people and we let them know that, hey, just because he went through a certain situation or just because he had to endure a certain situation, don't mean that everybody got to endure. Don't mean that that should be the educational tool or the insightful knowledge of what this fan base needs to be. No, no, not at all. Cowboy Nation, we're better than that. See, the movie Intruder was one of those movies where the guy didn't want to let go. He didn't want to let go of his house. He sold the house for $3.4 million, $3.5 million, give or take. And the problem was that he was still attached to his home, but it was gone. He was trying to relive the moment, but it was gone. The new family that moved in, all the old stuff that was in the house needed to be gone. but he still had his passion. He still had his love and adulations towards the house. I come here to tell you, Cowboy Nation, that Tony Romo is gone. The passions and the love that you have for Tony Romo, it's cool to keep that. But don't let it misguide you. Don't let it take you off to a place where you're not accepting the things that you have right now. And remember, I'm always talking about Nietzsche. Don't spoil what you have by desiring the things that you don't have. But remember, the thing that you do have was something that you wished for and longed for, dreamed for once upon a time. So what I'm saying is, Cowboy Nation, is this right here. Do not spoil what we have with Dak Prescott. There's only one other quarterback that got more wins than Dak Prescott. And I know that a lot of people are going to say that those wins do not belong to Dak Prescott because Ezekiel Elliott was right there. I can give you that. But I always go back to 2015. I know Ezekiel Elliott wasn't there, but we was 3rd or 4th overall in rushing. Had a dominant offensive line, but we couldn't win a game. And right now we are winning games. We have yet to have a losing season since 2016 or 2015. Every year we've been winning. Of course, 2017 we had a lot of hiccups and things of that nature. But I will say this team, this 2019 team, do not stop looking into the past. Stop trying to uncover things that just not going to help you out in the past. Remember, it's all about setting your eyes and pushing forward and looking forward to the future and sitting there saying to yourself, okay, how can I improve this team now? You know, there was a great president that once said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. So as Cowboy Nation, stop going around blaming Jerry Jones. Stop going around blaming everybody, pointing the finger. Remember, when you point the finger, you got 3 fingers pointed back at you. Support this team. If you don't like or you don't understand what's going on with the organization, it's okay to be emotional. Matter of fact, it's okay to be mad and angry. It's okay to bring up the facts that we haven't won anything as far as the Super Bowl since 1995. But at the end of the day, if your love and your strong adulation is towards this team, you still support this team. You still find ways to elevate and support this team and bring up positive energy, because there's something special about positive energy. Guys, you know there's something special about bringing up positive energy. It's contagious. You just never know, man. You just never know how hard it is to get up and put on that silver and blue, knowing that it's all you got. Look, I call my mom every other day, speak to my wife every day, let her know that, hey, I love you. You see, your boy Dak Prescott, his mom cannot reply and say, I love you back. That's the cold, hard truth. That's the reality of everything. So when everybody start bringing in the hate mail, I'm not saying that you should just stop talking negative about a certain person because they went through something. I'm not trying to say that, but what I'm saying is just be wise of your words. And just be better, man. If you're going to root for this team, just be better. That's all I'm saying. So what I'm saying is something can go a long way of, hey, man, positive words, positive reinforcement can go a long way. You know, back in the days when I was a manager, we used to go over philosophies of team building. And this may not help most of you guys, but it may help some people that's out there. If you ever want your employees to get the most work out of a day, they got a philosophy called a build, break, build philosophy. Meaning that your hardest worker, the person that may put out the best production, or it could be subpar. But if you want to scrutinize and criticize them, there's a philosophy, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna wrap this up. There's a philosophy on how you can do that. It's called build, break, build. I'm going to say, hey, John, using this as an example. John, you do a fantastic job of coming to work on time and lining up everything on the storefront. You do just a wonderful job. However, at night, I see that you don't put the mop bucket away after you mop the floors. Can we start putting the mop bucket away? That's so that when the new employees come in the morning or the morning shift come in, that they wouldn't smell that mop bucket full with water and having to clean out the mop bucket. But however, John, you're doing a fantastic job on all these other things. You're meaning that this is the philosophy of it. Build, break, and build. Build, break, build. Meaning that I build him up, saying that, John, you're doing a great job being at work on time. You're laser lining everything. You're putting everything on the front part of the shelves so that everything can be sold pretty well in the morning time and beyond. You know, we love what you're doing. However, this is the breakdown part. When you mopping the floors, you're either leaving streaks or you're leaving the mop bucket out and mop water everywhere. Let's fix this up. But you're doing a great job, John. You're doing a wonderful job. We love you here at this facility, or we love you here at this building, or we understand the time. You know, you got numerous of things that you do. I know you're rushing to get off, but we need this to be done. Instead of me just beating down John saying, hey, man, you left that mop bucket out full with water and it's stinking. Can you get up there and get that mop bucket out of there? You know, there's ways on how we can build this community, baby. Build, break, build. That's all the time that I have for this wonderful day. I really appreciate each and every last one of you all. Thank you all for tuning in to the nation. If you like what you're hearing, hit that like button. Share this content. Let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go. When they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk, that's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Go Cowboys.